Okay, about 20 years ago, on October 5th, 2004, for the Minnesota Twins is important. Here's why. Back in 2002, the Minnesota Twins beat the Moneyball Oakland Athletics in the ALDS to advance to the ALCS before losing to the Anaheim Angels, who wound up winning the World Series. And that was the last time the Minnesota Twins won a playoff series. And around that year, what really went on that year, the Houston Texans were born. Nickelback, How You Remind Me was the number one song. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers was the highest grossing film of that year. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, starring Tobey Maguire, was the number one movie in the world. The Detroit Red Wings won the Stanley Cup. The Los Angeles Lakers repeated as three-peats, and the New England Patriots won their first ever Super Bowl. And that was the year of star Jenna Ortega was born. Star of Wednesday, X, Scream, and now kind of being like the new generation of Hollywood actresses. And it was 2 years before Joe Mauer even played for the Minnesota Twins. Up until 2004, on October 5th, 2004, the Twins were playing the Yankees on October 5th, 2004 at Yankee Stadium, winning the game 2-0, and it was the last time the Twins would ever win a playoff game, because then they lost the next three to lose to the Yankees 3-1 up until then. Because then it all started everything. But before we get into that, here's what happened to us in 2004. Yeah, by Usher featuring Ludacris and Little John was the number one song. Shrek 2 was the number one movie in the number one movie in 2004. Millie Bobby Brown was born. The Patriots won their second Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Lightning were Stanley Cup champions. And the Detroit Pistons upset the Los Angeles Lakers with Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace. Yeah, honestly, let's see, how did they even do that? Because that point, up until then, the Twins went on an 18 playoff losing streak. Up until then. It all started in 2006, where they kept getting swept by the A's in the ALDS. 2009, 2010, 2017, and 19 were all losses to the Yankees. In 2020, losing to the Astros in 2 games. The Twins played 15 more postseason games and made the playoffs 6 more times before they obviously ended it all, which we'll get to right now. Until the year 2023, it looked different in the playoffs for the Twins. Thanks to pitcher Pablo Lopez, Sonny Gray, Carlos Correa, who was a Houston Astro before getting traded to the Twins in 2022, and rising star Royce Lewis, the Twins won the AL Central in 2023, and everybody thinking this would be the year that they would finally win a playoff game and end the playoff losing series streak. However, the good news was the Twins were playing the Toronto Blue Jays at Target Field, and the Blue Jays made it to the playoffs, even though they were not really being a great team. Though they did well, even though they were not really one of the best teams in baseball in 2023, and everyone else was favoring the Toronto Blue Jays to win. However, in Game 1, the Twins did something no one would ever see. In Game 1, Pablo Lopez did an amazing performance against the Toronto Blue Jays, and Royce Lewis, in his first ever postseason game, hit 2 home runs, winning the game 3-1, and the streak was snapped. The Twins had done it. They won their first playoff game in 2004 with 18 home games in the process, the longest streak in the American League and the longest such streak ever in sports history. And now it's been put to rest. And then the following day, the Twins finally won their first playoff series in 2002, which took 9 playoff series losses, which finally ended it all. And you can see how Minnesota fans were delighted and so happy to see the Twins finally winning something meaningful to them. as you can see, because you don't know how much there's so much support and happiness and cheerful moments can be in Minnesota. Even though the Twins did lose to the Astros 3-1 against the Houston Astros, it was still an incredible moment for all Minnesota Twins fans, as they had not witnessed anything for a very long time. But now it has been put to rest. We can only imagine what will be happening one day soon, if they can only just stay healthy and win games. But still, it was still an incredible moment because the Twins believed. Twins fans believed. Everyone believed. And one of the most happiest moments in all of Minnesota Twins baseball. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will continue to make videos, even though I'm in college right now. But I'm still here. Yeah, homecoming's coming up, guys. So, okay. Bye-bye, everybody.